This is our raised bed now. I moved a lot of topsoil from my son's garden. I was moving soil for a few days, and I still have like 10 buckets that I'd like to move here. And then I'll start moving the compost that we just bought a while ago. So guys, this is the last bucket of topsoil, and then I will be moving the compost that we just bought a while ago. So we bought 10 sacks of compost. That's all we can transport in our small car. My son has a truck, but he went to Munich with his wife. So I can't wait anymore. So we just decided to get the compost in the garden center. Because if we go to the county compost area, my husband doesn't like to bring the car there. It's a mess there, so we just decided to do this. So we have to probably do it several times. We have 10 sacks right now, and tomorrow we'll go get 10 more, and maybe I'll go get another 10 Monday, and hopefully it will be enough. So these are 20 kilo sacks. We'll just, yeah, do what we can do. So guys, I finished moving 20 sacks of compost. That's 20 kilos each. So we have 400 kilos of compost in this bed now, and I think that's a little bit too much now. So I decided to pick up more topsoil from my son's garden. They still have a pile there, and I'll be moving that now, and I hope it will be full then. Otherwise, I can still go and pick up some sacks of a special kind of mixture for raised bed. Okay, then I hope I can start planting my seedlings here, and I'd like to direct sow some salads, and yeah. Okay, I'll start moving the topsoil, and then we'll see. Maybe it will be full and I can start planting today. So guys, that's all I have now. I think I still have to pick up maybe 6 bags of the raised bed soil pre-mixed, and then I can start planting. I picked up 10 more sacks of special mixture for raised bed. So I'll be transferring this to the back of the house where I have my raised bed with my carrier over here. And then hopefully I will be able to plant some of my seedlings. These are the seeds that I would like to plant in the raised bed, and I will be direct sowing most of the salads, spinach, and the radishes. So I'll go out there now and start planting, guys. I'm really happy. So guys, here's my raised bed. It's all done. I direct sowed some seeds here that are actually coming up after 3 days. Couldn't believe it. And I transferred some seedlings that I sowed in smaller pots, like the mangold and the kohlrabi or German turnips, and I have some bell peppers. I have 2 different kinds of zucchinis because what I sowed in February were eaten by the slugs in my other vegetable garden. And I have some tomatoes here that I just pulled out from the garden all over that I found, and I'd like to give it away because I already have tomatoes in the other vegetable garden that I have. So I will be transferring some salads here. I directed some salads that are also coming up now, and then I will be thinning them out, and that area will be for salads. Okay, I'll focus on the vegetable garden here, and I'll show you what I planted. And I'm really very excited, guys. I'm waiting for my first salad. So this is a row of radish because I heard that radishes don't grow in rich soil, and since I have a lot of compost and raised bed soil mix here, I thought I'll just try 1 row. I mixed a lot of sand in this side of the raised bed, at least the first 12 inches, I think. And if this row works, then I will put other rows there. And look at the radishes, guys. This is just 4 days of direct sowing. Of course, it gets a lot of sun, but this is just, like I said, 4 days, and I'm really very excited. I might have to thin some out. I have 3 rows of spinach here that are also coming up. Look at them. Look at that. And that's 4 days. So I'm really excited, guys. I hope this works out for me. And those are the tomatoes that I just rescued from all over the garden that I'd like to give away to some friends. Because I wouldn't like to plant tomatoes here. I have a separate bed for tomatoes. And I don't have anything here because I saved this area for my salads that I direct sowed over here. have to give it some water. It's turning dry. And there's one coming up now. One very, very tiny. The broccolis are up. This is a broccoli here and there. So I have like 12 broccolis here. Maybe they're too close to each other. It's the first try, so I learn on the process. And this are my second batch of kohlrabi or turnips, German turnips. And there are holes there. So I took my glove and just picked the caterpillars that were there eating it. Second batch, my first batch is in the other bed and they look good. They already started forming the, what do you call it? The turnips under. And I have six different kinds of bell peppers here too. And of course, plus the 2 zucchinis that I planted, 2 different kinds here. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video and wish me luck that everything works well here with me. And I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye now. Happy gardening.